Hello guys, MonkeyBot here, back for another Evolve Stage 2 tutorial. Today I'll be talking about the next support, which will be Sunny. It was quite close to Bucket, but so I'll probably be doing Bucket in the next video, and then it will probably be Cabot and then Carla. But today I'll be talking about Sunny. So we'll start off with Sunny. Right, there was two sets of perks which I like to take. The first set of perks would be Afterburners. So triple afterburners, so triple thrusters. The reason for this is to get away from the shield drone as quickly as possible. You want to be placing the shield drone up on high ledges. Once the shield drone is placed, the idea of thrusters is to then get away from the drone as quickly as possible to force the monster to choose whether to destroy the shield drone or to try and burst you down as quickly as possible before the shield drone is active. So this is why I'd like to take thrusters. The second set of perks would be Gunslinger and then double reload. The reason for this would be because with Gunslinger you need to be using all of your equipment. You'll be using your equipment a lot, so you want to be swapping over your weapons as quickly as possible. I don't feel like you need it in tier 2. I feel like that's a little bit overkill. I'd rather spend it on reload. And the idea for reload is the fact that you can do a lot more damage with the mini nuke, which you'll be shooting a lot of the time anyway. The jetpack recharges better, so it's more effective on the chase. And the fact that the shield drone charges up faster when you have reload. So you'll be getting the shield drone up and running and start shielding people a lot more often when you take reload. So those are the two perks I take. Thrusters to place the shield drone and get away from it as soon as possible, and then Gunslinger double reload to do more damage and to allow the shield to charge up a little bit faster. So I'll be taking that for now. Right, there was one specific comp that every pro team will take with Sunny, and that is called the chase comp. The chase comp will consist of Val, Griffin, and the new assault Renegade Abe. It probably could have been any assault, but now that Renegade Abe is out, he's basically the chase assault now. So I'll choose Renegade Abe. I'm just gonna change up the skins. Yeah. So that is the chase comp, and I'll explain why this is called the chase comp and what they do. So with Val, it's Val's tranquilizer gun, which slows the monster's movement, which, well, basically, like I said, slows the monster's movement, allows you to keep up with the monster quickly after a dome. And then with Griffin, you've got the harpoon, which is basically to counter the monster's traversal. So when he's leaping, when he's rolling as Behemoth, or when he's warping as Wraith, the Poon will be able to stop that, which basically counters out as traversal. So you've got the traversal counter, and then with Val you've got the movement counter, which slows the monster down hugely. And it will take a lot of practice, but once it's perfect, you can do some serious damage with this. And obviously Renegade Abe, you can do so much damage on the chase. You can easily get half health, even more than half health with the chase comp if you take Renegade Abe, because of all of that dot damage. So when you're on the chase, I'll talk about the chase now, and then I'll talk about the fight once I get into the gameplay in Arena. So with this, you want to be boosting the Trapper. This is after the dome, so once the dome has been dropped, this is where the chase comp will really kick in. So you want to boost the Trapper. You don't need to boost Val. You can boost her if the Trapper is out of range, or there's a lack of line of sight or something like that. You don't really want to boost the assault. He doesn't slow him down, he just does the damage. So you want to boost Griffin. The reason for Griffin is because he's got that limited range with the harpoon. You can only harpoon a certain distance, when with Val's trank gun it has an unlimited range. You can trank a monster from 300 meters away if your aim was really that good enough. So you don't need to boost Val as much. You may need to if, like I said, line of sight problems or range problems. But if your team is organised enough, that shouldn't be the case straight after the dome. Straight after the dome, yeah, you need to be organised to then boost Griffin. So this would work against any monster really. Not so much Kraken, but it still would work reasonably well. Actually, no, it might actually work really well against Kraken because of it. He's slow, but it won't really. The trank gun won't affect his movement speed as much, which is the point I was trying to make. But because he's so slow, it might actually work. So it works with all monsters really. So yes, now I'll get into the gameplay. So he's Sunny has obviously 4 abilities like every hunter. So you've got the mini nuke, which does, I believe it's 125 damage per shot. I may be wrong about that. You've got the jetpack booster, which can give a teammate up to 4 boosts, unless you're taking capacity. If you want to take capacity, if you take double capacity, I think it's 6. If not, it's 4. And then you got the shield drone, which is probably the strongest part of Sunny within the dome. So right at the beginning of a fight, you want to be placing the shield drone, and then get away from it as soon as possible. Then whoever is being focused, well currently I'm being focused, if another hunter was being focused, you want to then be boosting them. The bots don't really use the boost very well, so I can't really demonstrate this. So you want to be boosting them until the shield has been charged up. You can maybe use your shield burst, but as soon as that shield is charged up, you then want to swap back to your mini nuke. Also, I was wrong, it does 134 damage, so it's a bit more than I said. So you want to be damaging. If the shield drone is up and is shielding people, all you need to do is damage. You don't need to do anything else. So now the shield is charging up. I'll be boosting whoever's being focused until the shield drone is active. Now the shield drone is active. I'll now be swapping back to the mini nuke. So that is the idea. You want to be staying away from the shield drone as much as possible. That's with every hunter. No one should be standing next to the shield drone at any point. You need to think of it as another hunter, really. So it needs to stay away from everyone. Like you wouldn't group up as hunters, you don't want to group up with the shield drone. So the shield drone, if you see that little icon on top there, that kind of shows you the range. Like if I go far enough back, it's 40 meters range. Oh no, it's a bit more. It's 45 meters, sorry. So once the icon is out, it means you're out of range and you will not be shielded. Once you see that icon, you can then be shielded by the drone. So that is something to bear in mind. So if you're standing on a rock, waiting at the relay for example, and you see your position, and you don't see that little icon, you will not be shielded by the drone. But as soon as I walk close enough, the icon will appear, and then you will be able to be shielded by the shield drone. The boost has the same range, it's got 45 meters as well. So yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. So as you can see, the shield drone just keeps everyone alive. So as a monster, like I'm not even boosting or anything, I can literally just stand here against bots and it just keeps them alive forever. So that's why a monster will always be focusing the shield drone, but obviously this is a bot, so it doesn't really know what it's doing. So that is the basic idea of Sunny. Just to recap, you want to be placing the shield drone. Once someone is being focused, you want to be boosting them until the shield drone is active. Once the shield drone is active, you then want to swap to your mini nuke. The shield burst can be used when the shield drone is recharging. So that's the main time you want to use it. You don't really want to use it when the shield drone is active because it recharges pretty quickly, especially when you have that recharge perk. So that is the idea of Sunny. Like I said, you want to stay spread out, not only for the shield drone, because the shield drone can obviously shield one person at a time, but for Val's healing, the Griffin's harpoons, they all benefit from people spreading out, so you need to spread out with Sunny. So that's it with Sunny. I hope this tutorial helps. I'll be doing buckets next time, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next tutorial.